back. Back again. Look who's back. Look who's back. Back again. It's a good lyric line. I may write a song that goes like that. Nah. What's going on, everybody? I just intonated my SG. I hope it been meaning to do that for a couple days now. I know SGs. I guess because the neck is thin. I've been told that you got to intonate them often. So I'm gonna get used to doing that. I apologize. Last couple live feeds, I was not 100% intonated, but I just watched a cool tutorial, and actually, it's a pretty cool system with this bridge. Nothing new, um, but I like old technology when it comes to everything, guys. And it works well, and that's all that matters. But yeah, so I had to give it a quick little intonation. Hopefully, it's good now. And if I gotta do it every day, I will. Right? Why not? So what else? What's going on, guys? What everyone up to up out there, man? I'm a little feeling under the weather today. I don't know, but hopefully I'll snap out of it. What up, Duff? I can always count on Duff to be here to hang out with me. How are you, dude? So I'm sure some of you guys saw we announced some couple more El Nino dates. I think like two more shows in May uh, with the mighty Down. So I'm excited to play with Down. I love Down. I've always said, man, that first Down record, that's probably in my top 10 favorite records of all time, man. I just love that sound that those guys had, man. So I'm really excited to play with Down. All right, man. Let me do some jamming, maybe a little more talking today. So let's shoot the shit, guys. Talk. You know the deal. I jam. You talk. I talk. We all talk. That's right. That's right, Duff. Down is awesome. Great band. Always loved Down. Always been down with the down. With the get down. Anyway, so also this Friday, well this Thursday they're debuting the new El Nino song. Um, I'm excited for it. It's one of the new songs I did a ripping solo on. I'm really excited. Yes, Eduardo, I am gonna do some bluesy, jazzy, funk stuff today. That's the mood I'm in. Um, but yeah, so the new single's coming out on Thursday. I think Liquid Metal is gonna debut it, and then Friday we're dropping the video. Sick video, so everyone go check it out. Also, check out my boys in the band Aquavaria. We finished up their video. I'll be putting it up here on YouTube so you can check it out. They're a great new death metal band out of Montana that myself and CSMY Pro directed the video for, which I'm doing now. So if you guys are looking to do any music videos, hit me up. We're doing music videos, and it's been a lot of fun. So please contact me, and we'll fly out, or you guys can fly out by me. We got a studio that we can shoot uh, videos out of. So we make it affordable for you guys and high quality work. So feel free to hit me up. All right, man. Let's do some jamming. I hear an ocean. I don't know if this is the one I wanted to do. We'll find out. It's a damn key. I use the same size strings for everything, guys. Yeah, man. You really got to stay on top of these SGs, man. This ain't what I wanted to do. I apologize. Let's get the right jam on. Um, yeah, SGs, I think because of the thin neck, it moves, it shifts a bit, so you do have to keep on top of the intonation. But it's very simple, man. It's just the bridge down here. I think the saddles they're called. You just got to adjust them. It's very simple, man, and it's worth it. It's worth it to to fix your intonation often on your SG, um, which is good, and you should know how. It's important to know basic things like that. Um, Very important. If you're gonna play the instrument, you should know basic things like tuning, intonation. That's very important. I used to know a guy that had no clue how to tune his guitar. Um, yeah, and it sounded terrible. I mean, you should know how to tune your guitar, intonate, restring. Basic things. I'm not saying you got to know how to build a guitar, um, because that I don't know how to do. That's an art form. But yes, you should uh, you should at least minimum know how to intonate your guitar and tune it. That's important before a show or recording. All right, see what's up with this one. So hopefully I'm in tune. Hopefully I did a good job with my intonation. We'll find out here. You tell me. Still gotta intonate a little more. Not bad though. Yo, what up, Kev? What's good? What's going on out there? Oh, here we go. Good, Kev. How are you, man? Kev, these are 10s. And I like GHS, man. GHS is great strings, man. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Dealing with the partying insanity. Alright, so one of you guys just asked, hitting the road and dealing with the insanity of the road. Good question. With the partying, that's a good question. I'll take a break from playing. I like that question. So, yes, there's a lot of partying on the road, obviously. You're at a bar every single night. That's a good question. I definitely, when I first started touring, I was not a drinker. Definitely didn't drink. Probably for first 5 or 6 years being on the road. As the years went by, especially being in Soulfly, I was definitely exposed to a wide variety of stuff, all different types of stuff. Always kept away from drugs, but alcohol, I definitely kind of started to dabble. Especially when there's 5 cases of beer, 6 bottles of wine, and you got a 48-hour drive, and you can't get on the bus, and you can't get off the bus. So anyway, I don't drink anymore. I quit drinking, and I feel great. But yes, it is very hard. My best advice to you, if you're looking to keep away from all that stuff, just try to keep occupied. practice, play guitar every day if that's what your instrument is, and exercise. Try to work out a lot. Get addicted to exercise. Get addicted to things that are good for you, like working out, like practicing your instrument. That always keeps me level-headed. And try to keep away from this stuff. Definitely drugs. Keep away from that garbage. But yeah, it's hard, man. Especially when you're out in a bar and you want to hang out. Whenever I would have the urge, honestly, man, have a Red Bull. Drink coffee. That's what I do. I get a nice little pick-me-up for my coffee, and I just stick with that now. And I should always just stuck with that. So, yeah. Try it. Let me know how you do, Man, I can't wait to leave. The places I wish I got out of. There were some countries, man, we went to. Developing speed, practice with a metronome, play slow. That's the secret to playing fast. Practice slow in time to a metronome. And then you speed it up. So, speed up the metronome and stay in time. That's the most important thing of playing fast, is being in time. Because there's no point in playing fast if you're going to be out of time. So, there you go. So back to the question about if I ever toured somewhere and I couldn't wait to get out of there. There was a lot of countries we went to that I would have absolutely couldn't wait to get out of there. I try not to go to these kind of places anymore. But there was some places, I don't want to name where, there was even places where it just was sketchy, you didn't feel comfortable, dangerous places, where you didn't even want to leave the hotel, and that's what I would do. I just wouldn't leave the hotel. Normally you can find a nice hotel anywhere in the world, Any song that you would people to remember, I don't know, my own solo stuff, there's a lot of songs. What else, guys? But it's hard, man. Being on the road, there's a lot of situations you can get yourself into, Any song from your El Nino, any favorite gig I look back on? Yes. Right hand technique advice. Again, practice picking every note, but also work on your legato and economy picking. Try to find ways to do things, properly and in time with the metronome. That's what's cool about picking, is that everyone has their own kind of way. Some people pick every note, some people do more legato, some people do both. And I think that's what develops your style and your tone, is the players who pick every note and the ones who don't, do more economy picking or more legato. So mix it up, whatever's good for you. Said favorite shows. I got a lot of favorite shows. Off the top of my head right now, that El Nino tour I just did, every show was a banger, man. We had great shows every night. Other than that, I've had some really great solo shows lately. That Nina Strauss tour I did, every night was incredible. And that meant a lot to me because with my solo project, it's very kind of underground what I do, so to play in front of the audiences that Nina draws was awesome, guys' help, man. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel to grow more. So please share my videos, man. Tell everyone to get over here and subscribe over to my channel. Yo, what up, what up? As far as, right now I'm doing a lot, Eduardo, I'm doing a lot of pentatonics, but I mix them up, you know, minor scales, pentatonics. As far as, like, writing riffs, you asked, yeah, you know, I really, so I have a great drummer for my solo project, and Anthony DeVizio is his name. He's an awesome drummer. So for my solo stuff, I just let him do what he wants, man. I come up with the riffs, I record it to a click track, I send it to him, and let him do whatever he wants. You know, honestly, I really don't like to give him any of my input. For the most part, I like him to feel totally free to do whatever he wants to do on drums, and add his vibe and style. And I'll tell you, since I've been working with him, he's changed so much stuff for the better, in my opinion. He's definitely brought out more of a fusion, jazz fusion vibe to my songs. So I let him do his thing, man. You know, I like his input and his influence on my music. So it's been cool. All right, man. Let's keep rocking. Today was a great day. I stopped over to visit my friends Jerry Only and his son Jerry Other, and we had a great hangout at their studio where the Misfits practice. It was awesome, man. Or any favorite musicians that you may have never heard of? So many, man. I mean, I listen to a lot of jazz fusion. So guys like Greg Howe, I love. You know, I'm sure some of you have heard of them. Maybe some of you haven't. Never got problems with my hands. Honestly, I stretch them. I mean, my best advice is just play every day, man. You know, I think if you're playing every day, you're keeping your muscles in your hands constantly in motion. So I think that's what's really important. I think if you took time off, you know, if I didn't play for a week, God forbid, that would never happen. That would be a nightmare. I've never done that. But if I was to not play, let's say for a week, I bet you my hands probably would cramp. So yeah, just try to play all the time. I'll tell you, even when I had a busy day and I didn't get a chance to really practice, I still pick up the guitar and just at least get 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of just keeping your fingers moving. I think it's important, man. You know, keep the muscles active. You know, like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. So use it. But yeah, I never cramp up or anything really. And another thing too, you know, I always think it's funny. I shouldn't say funny. I'm gonna come off mean if I said funny. But it's kind of funny how, like, you know, I tour with a lot of musicians, different bands, you know, and I always find it kind of humorous when guys are sore after the show or sore. Yo, what up, Hunter? Congratulations on your video, bro. I'm gonna post it up here soon. But I always think it's funny when musicians are, oh man, you know, I'm in pain, and I mean, listen, I get it, man, but that's why you got to exercise. You got to work out. It is physical. Being a heavy metal musician is very physical. So get in the gym, work out, lift heavy weights. What's your least favorite band or your least favorite instrument? I don't know. Probably keys. I'm not a big fan of keyboards. Not really into it. I mean, if it's done correctly, it's cool. I love the way like Deep Purple did keyboards, or the Doors. And then my least favorite kind of music. Probably rap. Seriously, I'm not a fan of rap music at all. And probably just because there's really not a lot of guitar in rap music. Actually, none. But if I was to like rap music, I like the older stuff like House of Pain. I like Onyx. They were cool. Cypress Hill, I love. So I like that older stuff. But other than that, I'm not really into rap. But then one of my favorite bands is Rage Against the Machine. So go figure. Honestly, I'd rather listen to Rage Against the Machine than listen to any other rap. I would rather listen to a rapper like Zach De La Rocha rapping over a live band with guitar playing and drums. There's a couple other rap rock bands I used to like. I used to like Downset. Downset was great. I think they did it really good. And I always loved Biohazard. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. I always thought they did it really good the way they kind of mixed hip hop with metal, hardcore. But I'm just a guitar fanatic, so I gotta have guitar, guys. Which is probably why I like Cypress Hill, because Cypress Hill always incorporated cool instruments with their beats. Make amends with Chris Machado. Man, honestly, at this point, guys, I don't even, I'm over all that stuff. That was a long time ago. But I would never go on stage with him and play live with him ever again. Just for my own personal reasons. And it's not personal, honestly. It would just be about just musical ability, I'll put it that way. Music ability, that's all. Saxophone, the guy, I missed that comment, bro. I don't know what you said right there. Anyway, but I'll never have to, because we got Marcos, and Marcos is one of my favorite singers in metal. And when I heard that he was in El Nino singing, I was like, yo, sign me up, bro. I want in, because Marcos is just, I think, one of the best singers in metal right now. And not just that, but he's such an awesome dude. He's just a great dude to tour with and hang with, bro down with, man. So, and I've known him for a long time. His band, Shattered Sun, we used to do shows with them. Years ago, I toured with them. And I always was like, man, this kid is such a great singer, such an awesome dude to hang with, party with. And so when I heard he got the El Nino gig, I was very, very interested about, working with El Nino again. So trust me, I wouldn't want to switch with the Nino. Yeah, exactly, Kev. Right? I mean, it's listen, man, it's the best lineup El Nino ever had. If you can't hear that, then you're probably pitch deaf. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the best we've ever sounded. So, and you know what, man? This is my take on, like, when bands break up. To be an adult and civil about it. I like that word, civil. I learned that from somebody. Here's the deal. I may not be a fan of, people's work, bands' work, but when bands break up, here's the deal. So now you got this new, improved, much better version of El Nino. I mean, the other side, not only is Marcos an incredible singer I want to work with, but the new music we're writing is some of my favorite stuff I've ever done. So there you go. That's why I'm doing it. And and then if you're a fan of what Chris is doing, then go buy their records, with his new project. And guess what? The fans, it's a win-win situation, because that means you're going to get 2 records from 2 different bands probably every year, So there you go. It's a win-win situation, actually, when bands break up, What else, guys? Hey, well, thank you, man. Glad you like my live feeds of just jamming and talking, This is who I am, man. This is what I like to do, guys, Give you a sample of my new record. Yeah, I am going to be putting up a new song video for my new solo stuff. What band do I wish? So many, man. I actually was asked to play with one of my favorite bands of all time, Overkill. I was going to do a fill-in show, and it just didn't work out because I had already committed to El Nino, obviously. But Overkill is one of my favorite bands, and I would love to work with those guys. So, what's another thing that's different in El Nino? Honestly, I think the music is heavier, man. Heavier. I think we not only, are we going into this new direction with Marcos' vocals that I think is awesome, and he pulls it off live perfectly, spot on in key, which is very important to me and to a lot of people. You want me to sing on your record? Okay, I'm down. Let's do it. But I think the music's heavier, man. I really do. I think it's a lot heavier. I know everybody loves to talk about the first El Nino record, Revolution, and how influential it was. And I'm flattered by that, because I was part of the making of that record. I wrote music on that record, recorded a lot of the guitars on it. And, but I really can say, honestly, I think our newest record with this new lineup is better than Revolution, which is why I'm here, when I heard the newer music, I'm like, yo, man, this is something I want to be part of. So, Viva Brazil! Thank you, Gabriel. Obrigado, amigo. So, and I really think, Marcos' vocals, I think, are heavier. It's more the style of singing I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I wasn't really into. I appreciate what we did on Revolution on the first El Nino record, but there was things that vocally I just was not into. I was never a big fan of the nu metal thing, and there were certain things on that record, that Chris, the singer, at that time was doing that I just was not into. It just wasn't my style of singing and my style of music. And Marcos, though, I think Marcos comes from more of a metal, thrash metal, a true metal background, and his demeanor and the way he performs and executes his vocals, it's more heavy. It's just more metal. It's more, just, in my opinion, heartfelt. There's more feeling behind what he's doing. So again, that's why I'm back, man, because I love what that kid does, man. It's funny because years ago, me and Marcos, when we toured together, Shattered Sun, the Soulfly tour, we hung out a lot on that tour. We talked about doing a project. We're like, yo, we got to do something, man. We got to do something. And here we are, fast forward 6-7 years later, here we are doing El Nino. And it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool to to be in this version of the band. Yo, what up, Dallas? Honestly, Sepultura song that you most enjoy to play? Probably, I think Primitive Future. But honestly, man, I'm sorry, guys, I'm burned out on it. I'm just burned out on playing a lot of those old songs and everything that went on in that band. And although I love that new Sepultura record, I said that, but I probably won't be playing that much of that in my solo shows. I'm just kind of burned out on it, man. I'd rather play Slayer. I'm more of a Slayer fan, always was. Slayer! That's right, we're doing that Down show, guys, in Dallas. That's a good question, Eric. Yeah, I'd like to talk about that. So yeah, we did the Beneath the Remains Arise tour a couple years ago, and you're right. There was a lot of parts that were skipped over, solos, riffs. I was against that. I was not into that. It wasn't my choice. Personally, in my opinion, if you're gonna play a record and put it out there, advertise you're playing a record from beginning to end, then you should play it from beginning to end. When we did that Beneath the Remains Arise, there was a lot of sections that were cut out, and I'm sure they're still going to cut those parts out. And personally, for me, I don't like that. I really would have liked to have played that. And what was crazy was I learned those records just like the record, and I think it was like 3 or 4 days before our first show that we flew into Russia to do. I got an email saying, no, we're doing all new arrangements, and we're cutting out these sections now. And it was like, I spent weeks learning those Andreas solos, and then all of a sudden, it was decided, nope, we're cutting those solos out. We're not doing it. Wasted hours of my time. But anyway, it wasn't my decision, man. That was a Max and Igor thing to cut out some of those sections off that record. I was not for it. I would, when you advertise you're going to play a record from beginning to end, I think you should play it from beginning to end just like the record. But I was just a hired gun, so it is what it is. But I've heard that comment a lot, Eric. A lot of people said that during that tour. Why did we cut out all those parts? Your favorite New Kids on the Block tune? Well, obviously I don't know any of their music, so you tell me, bro. That name forever too. Yeah, you're right, Eric. And I learned it. I had that solo for Desperate Cry. I learned the whole song. And then, like I said, 3 days before the first show, it was cut out. I wasted hours learning that solo note for note. I don't know, man. I wasn't in charge. Is what it is. How are you? I'm doing great. Creative juices are very flowing, Yep, there you go, Dallas. There you go, my friend. lot of people are saying that, Dallas. A lot of people are saying that. But you know what? With Hail the Horns, we do a lot of covers. We play some Sepultura. We'll play it just like the record for you guys. We're very, that's important to us to pull it off just like the record, you know. My favorite bass player to work with? Let me think. Definitely Tony Campos. Of course, my boy Laz Pina, El Nino, of course. And, a lot of great bass players, man, but off the top of my head, those two guys right there. The Return to Mudvayne. Honestly, I'm not really a Mudvayne fan. I don't really know that much of their stuff. I remember the first record. It's pretty cool. But I was never really a big fan of Mudvayne, man, you know. Well, I remember that bass player was great. I remember that. Listen, man, even though Il Nino was definitely considered a nu metal band during that era, I really was not a fan of nu metal. You know, there was the bands that were nu metal that I loved. I think Korn is great. I love Slipknot is probably one of my favorites from that genre of music. But I really wasn't into the whole genre, guys. It just wasn't really my thing. Yeah, Systems of a Down is awesome, man. I like them a lot. They were really good. Yes, Eric. We got Danny Couto. He's Brazilian, and he plays percussion in El Nino. He left for a little bit, but he's back also. So he's amazing, man. That dude, a lot of energy up there on stage, man. He kills it on percussion. You know, that's the thing, man. With this new lineup of El Nino, man, we're coming out crushing, man. We got Danny Couto back doing the congas and tribal percussion. And then we got our boy Miggy on the other side of the stage who's doing percussion and singing vocals when Marco's harmonizing. So it's like, dude, we got this crazy lineup. 7 people in the band, and we all come out 100%. So you got to come out and see the show, man. You're getting your money's worth. That's one thing people are saying. Like, we come out swinging, we come out hard, and you're getting your money's worth at an El Nino show. And I'm proud about that, man. It's good to be in a band where everyone cares about putting on a good show. Everybody's showing up and giving 100% up there on stage, man. I'm very proud to be part of that. That's important to me. Who would I like to work with musician-wise? I don't know. Maybe Dio or Bruce Dickinson. Those guys are 2 of my favorite singers. Letting go. Well, thank God I got a Gibson SG again, but I used to have a 1973 Gibson SG that was similar to this. It was like a dark brown, old, beat up, scratched up, but it was beautiful, man. And I did some solos on rotation with that guitar, and it was just a beautiful old SG. I wish I never sold it. The last like 10 years, man, I had to sell a lot of gear. It was a very sketchy time, and just you didn't know when you were going on the road, coming home. It was just a really wacky time. I don't need to even talk about it. Draw your own conclusions. But yeah, it was crazy, and I had some rough times, and I had to let go of some gear. So that will never happen again, I promise you. I always thank you, Norzoth. Glad you dig it. You think my picking has gotten faster? Thanks, man. I'm always practicing, guys. Always practicing. Curious as to how the Neo is going sound with you writing for them again. Again, I think it's heavier. I think this El Nino record is heavier. And what's really cool and exciting is that everybody wanted me to do solos. So there's a bunch of sections where I did shred solos, which was something I always wanted to do back in the day. I gotta step up my game. It's awesome, Duff. Thank you. Step up my game moment. Honestly, man, probably every day. Every day, I'm always trying to step up my game. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to find new little things I can throw into the music. Every time I pick up the guitar, I'm always trying to be creative and learn and pick up things, to add. That's what it's all about. Just to constantly push yourself to get better. How could I be a Marc Rizzo friend? You are right here, bro. But if you guys want to be even more of a friend, subscribe here. Get over to my, check out the different levels of subscriptions, and you can pay a monthly fee, and we give you extra videos, extra things that not everyone else is getting. So yeah, if you want to be really good friends, do that. But in the meantime, we are friends, man, A lot of you guys here, man, we're all friends here, man. If you come out to the shows and just tell me your screen name, I always remember everybody, man. I hang out after the shows. I'm chilling. good. Staying in tune, great. What's your honest interpretation of making it? That's a great question, dude. Well, obviously, that's open for interpretation. For me, it's basically, listen, man, you got to be able to pay your bills at least. So, being that I'm doing music and I'm able to pay my bills, I'm very happy about that. But listen, I got friends that have great jobs and they just do music on the weekends. And honestly, I think they're some of the most successful people I know. So it's open for interpretation. What you consider making it. For me, it's just continue doing my thing and just being able to focus on playing guitar every day. That for me, that's the most important thing, is that I'm able to wake up in the morning and play my instrument and practice and get better. I live very modestly, I don't have a big house or something like that. I got a cool house. I like my life. So for me, that's what really matters, That's what really matters. Playing to get this practice routine. I'm not really sure what you meant by that last question, Noors are off. But yeah, practice is very important, man. Very important. And but back to the whole making it thing. Listen, man, the fact that I'm able to focus on my instrument every day, for me, that's making it. That's huge. That I don't have to go work a day job. That I can just focus on playing guitar, do my gigs, and be able to get by and pay my bills, man. And concentrate on the instrument. That's really what matters to me, is that I'm able to wake up every morning and play guitar, write music, and focus on this. That's the most important thing. Everything else to me, it doesn't matter. This is what's important, is that I can put my time and energy into playing and practicing and getting better and writing new records and stuff. So, but then again, I have friends that they got great jobs, and they play music, on the weekends, and that's great too. To me, that's making it too. What's my family think of the music? I think they're all very proud of me at this point. I think everyone's very happy with everything I've done. Yeah, exactly. Doing what you love to do, and listen, man, I knew people. Listen, just because you sold a lot of records, doesn't mean you're happy. Doesn't mean you're happy with your life. Doesn't mean you have the freedom to do the things that you want to do in life. I have freedom to do whatever I want to do. I'm very happy with what I'm doing, and I'm very happy with even when I go do my solo gigs. A lot of times I play in front of 20 people at a little bar, and you know what? I love it. I love it. There's some people out there that are talking shit. Oh, you play at little sports bars in front of 20 people. Yeah, dude, I do, and guess what? I love it. And when I get off stage, I have the freedom to do whatever I want to do, bro. So it's all good, man. It's all in the eye of the beholder. Success, because I know people that have no freedom at all, and they may be able to sell out a huge club or a stadium, and who cares if you walk off stage and you're stuck in a jail cell? You can't do anything. For me, man, I'm very happy with everything I've done, and if for the rest of my life I'm just playing little bars, playing guitar with my backing track by myself, it's awesome. I always say I'm the luckiest guy in the world that I can just set up my little amplifier, plug in my iPod with my drums and bass, and just play to a backing track and entertain people and make a little bit of money off it and eat for free at the end of the night. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, man. I love it. That's why I do those gigs, because it's fun for me, I started playing guitar when I was 8 years old. So, success, man, it's all personal. Because there's been shows where I played in front of 80,000 people and I walked off stage and I was miserable. I was like, yo, that show was terrible. And then there's times I play in front of 20 people at a little bar and I'm like, yo, this was the greatest show of my life, man. And I'm so happy. So it's in the eye of the beholder. right, guys, I got to get going. Good talk today. A lot of good questions, a lot of good conversation. And like I was telling you all, that new El Nino video is dropping. As soon as you hang up here, go check out Aquavaria video that me and CSNY Pro directed. My close friends sold 1 million records, and yeah, exactly, man. You know, there's people that sold 1 million records and they hate their life. They're miserable. They're stuck in a jail cell, controlled by management and the record company. You know, I got the freedom to do whatever I want to do, man. I love it. Life is good, man. Freedom is important, you know. So, yeah, so as soon as we hang up here, check out the Aquavaria video, man. That's a new video we directed, and it is awesome. Great band. If I had one last meal to eat, what is it? Come on, man. Pizza. I eat it every day. I love it. I had some great pizza earlier today. So I'll probably have some more for dinner. I love my pizza. All right, everyone. I got to get going. Good talk tonight. And like I said, check out the new Aquavaria video. We're dropping some new Revenge Beast stuff. A lot of good stuff going on, man. And check out this new El Nino song that's dropping on Thursday. I'm so stoked about it. All right, man. Peace, guys. Later.